to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Outside. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Jets' 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Elliott. Now this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Bell, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're going to go. It's Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, it's Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Bell. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd down and 4, Darnold flushed out right. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, get in the weight room. Say, we're going to 54.
Here's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he's got room. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 10. Darnold, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, here we go. Check back 46. Let's go, D. Check.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check back.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end left. 3 down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch time. Tight end right. We got 4.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Joe.